Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Conostip and this is going to be part 66 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as Egypt. And welcome back to the grind here in Northern Africa where I am pushing through the Scipii forces. And I'm optimistic despite it being grindy. I am optimistic that these armies who did just fight a massive battle in the last episode, I think that in this turn we can clear out a few of these scraps. And I'm thinking more about this army here. And then this army is looking kind of decent, so I might have to 2v1 that army. And then maybe leave this army for the next turn. Again, it looks kind of strong for what it is, so I can't just send... Like, this looks kind of weak. You know, this force that I have here might not be sufficient to beat this force, as sad as that is to say. I do have to be realistic here, so I do have my reinforcing armies on the way, and I do have my faction leader on the boat, and he is on the way too. So 3 full armies that are on the way, 2 of them like being Egyptian stacks, this one, and then my faction leader of course, and then a mercenary army, which, you know, I guess we'll, maybe not good for much, but it's bodies to throw at the problem. And then, yeah, also I have 2 armies on boats here as well. And this got a lot scarier than I thought it was going to be. It got scary fast, and I was taking casualties with my navies, my escort navies. And all of a sudden I'm thinking, like, I need to land as soon as possible. So we're going to be going for Leptis Magna here with these 2 armies. I would say maybe in the next turn we can land. And there is a Scipii army right outside of the settlement. We can fight them, I guess, 2v1 that army. It's a tough looking army, but we should be able to 2v1 them perhaps. But that, you know, it also kind of depends on what's going to happen with these armies. Are they going to go back and defend Leptis Magna? Are they going to continue on and fight against these armies? There's these forces also who, again, are they going to continue to move forward as well? Because I think that I can 2v1 this army, sure, but can I 2v2 these 2 armies, or even worse, you know, against these? It might be a case where, and this would be kind of awkward, but if I land and then go, oh shoot, I need to just like build a fortress, or I'm not fortress, but a fort, and then just hide in my forts until reinforcements come, like that'd be kind of weird, but I might have to do that. But we'll see. That's going to be for next turn. For this turn, let's go ahead and fight this battle with this army here. Is looking okay, a little banged up, but they should be able to defeat this army. Unfortunately, going to draw us further into the desert here. But yeah, 4-star general, let's get rid of him here. And yeah, not much left. Full strength Numidian mercenaries and 2 full strength Libyan mercenaries, but the Roman forces themselves are very, very weak. So let's ride them down. Of course, they're just going to be camping out on that hill over there, and I'm going to be having to advance uphill in either direction. I could deploy down here and try to get maybe a shallower slope, but honestly, I feel like this is kind of pretty shallow as well. So if we're going to be fighting uphill, I don't know if it would have made much of a difference. And I do have my long-range archers, so that can maybe help pull them off of that hill, perhaps. We will see. It does appear like we may have provoked a reaction out of the enemy army, although, yeah, there's a typical, that's eventually I'm going to see that coming. That's a very normal thing for the AI in this game to do, is to, I don't know if it's meant to be a feigned attack. I'm not, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure what the AI is thinking is when it does that, but yeah, I'm wondering, like, if you guys, I'm sure you've experienced it as well. They do this it's a very common thing where they push forward rapidly. And I say rapidly, I guess it's just normal for armies to move pretty fast in this game. But yeah, it feels very aggressive for a minute there. And then they push back, and it's like, is that meant to goad me into charging into them? Yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting. I know that in Shogun 1, it was pretty common for the AI to to try to goad you into attacking and to break formation. Essentially, it was very clever, I thought. And yeah, it does kind of throw you. It kind of keeps you off balance a little bit because then you don't know when the real attack is coming. And again, because units move quickly in these battles, the difference between an attack and a feint attack can be kind of difficult to determine, you know, at the last moment. Now, is this going to be their Praetorian Cav? Okay, well, not really a great fight for my 3 Nubian Cav. Okay, never mind. Just go back. Yeah. Yeah, if we're gonna just kill them with our bows, that's ideal. I was hoping that we could get that done just with our arrows. Perfect. So not completely wiped out. They're down to 5 men. Okay, yeah, we're doing some casualties to them. So we will take it. And who are you guys? Yeah, Libyans. So we don't want the Libyans to be throwing javelins into our chariots. That's something that they are, you know, they're good at that. They can do some damage that way. Essentially, the only unit that I have to really be wary of is the 15-man armored general unit. Our Numidians hopefully can beat their Numidians, and then, yeah, let's just shoot at their Libyans that are coming on in. And honestly, the Desert Axes as well, they can move up and kind of screen those guys. And then, yeah, you guys get back here. We don't want to chase too hard, just kind of get back. And let our archers do a lot of the work here. Yeah, I don't mind just shooting into these Libyans. That's a-okay. They want to send those Praetorians right back on in. Maybe I can get some javelins tosses in. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. How many Praetorians are left? 5 men. Okay. And here comes the general. All right. So is he going after my... Oh, he's going after our chariots. Interesting. Interesting. Well, you guys can run away if you can run away. Can you not run? Can you not run away? Yeah, having a hard time turning around, eh? Well, just kind of get in there, I guess. And you will have your reinforcing chariots coming on in soon. And yeah, they just wiped out my chariot archer dudes. And yeah, what do we have here? Urban cohort, cool.
This general is the perfect enemy.
And now he's running away. There he goes. So he's been wiped out, but he pretty much took out my archer chariots. Yep, get my Desert Axes into the Libyans right there. Alright, looks okay here. And since they already have retreated in this turn, and now I've killed the general, I believe they've just been wiped. I don't think I need to chase them, but I guess I can just to be thorough.
The enemy cowards.
Okay, job well done. And yeah, we lost 33 men. We lost more than 33 men. Again, I need to be better at turning off my archers when I'm chasing down riding armies. Yeah, so you just quickly lose entire units that way. It's pretty dramatic. All right, so you guys can get a little bit closer here. And then between this army, I would rather control these guys because they're the closest to being a normal looking army here. This army is a little bit, yeah, they're a little bit on the rough side here. And this army is like not bad actually. Despite it being at half strength, like depending on the strength of these units and based on this banner, these could be some decently, I mean, I'm seeing 81, I'm seeing full strength units right here. So the mystery units, I don't know. Are those also full strength units? I don't know. How good are you as a general? 0 command and falling sickness. Okay, that's just -2 influence. I was worried that was a minus hit points thing, but that's not the case. Alright, +2 morale, so he has that. Okay, yeah, -6 from general's hit points. Okay, that's a little bit scary. Yeah, that's a little worrisome. +1 morale from the Master Embalmer. Again, that's useful. And then the guy that I'm going to be controlling, let me just remind myself, 2 stars, which is good. And then does he have anything else? Yeah, +4 to general's hit points, so that's nice. and confident commanders. So you will be a 3-star general when he's attacking. That's also nice. Master Embalmer, +1 morale. Good, good, good. Love to see it. Yeah, let's control him. So, I don't know if these guys are going to take this fight. They are. And yeah, you see how it's like basically... Yeah, it's 1v1. Yeah, those are full strength units. That's tough. That's a lot. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 Praetorians. And then 1, 2 Legionaries. And then 3 early Legionaries, War Dogs, Myrmidon Gladiators, and Onagers. But yeah, definitely like a chunky... thick Roman army, so let's drag them through the sand.
Point of crisis!
This is a very similar looking map to the last one, other than, you know, seeing the ocean, of course, or the ocean, the Mediterranean. But yeah, the actual topography of the map is, yeah, it looks very, very similar. The way that hill, we have that hill right there, and we are on the leftern edge. Well, our infantry is very weak compared to theirs, so we have to really skirmish this army out. And the thing that's going to make that more difficult is the fact that my reinforcements might not have the same strategy as I do. Now, they should, because I think that their units are also very weak, and I think they got some Numidian mercenaries as well, who, you know, obviously should just skirmish a bit. And as far as they do have some Nubian spears. Yeah, some very weak Nubian spears, some chariots. Hopefully they're patient, because this is the kind of fight that we can win if we're patient and we use our skirmishing assets here. You know, we have our chariot archers are pretty healthy. Our Pharaoh's bowmen are healthy. And then we have camel archers and slingers. Like, this is an army that we can really pick apart. They don't really have much in the way of... okay, they have the onagers. Right, I stand corrected. They do have those. So, can I take out those onagers? Might want to send my chariot archers up to try to deal with them. They have sent a section of their force out to do what? What is the plan here? What's the play? Let's just back up with our guys, and never mind. Let's just go back. And we can shoot into the rear of their guys. Early legionaries, I want to send them out. That's perfect. And I was going to try to shoot their onagers with my skirmish chariots. But if they want to send their early legionaries out, in fact, that seems like a good target for my chariots right here. We can just kind of slam on into them. And we can even charge in with our chariot archers as well, just to finish the job and make sure that that is cleaned up there. Yeah, so that looks good. I say that looks good. We're gonna get these guys, right? Oh, there we go. And come on, guys, you're not shooting into them, are you? All right, try to get back here. And get back, please. And then you guys get back as well. And hopefully archers are shooting on into these targets here. And then, do you guys have range on anything? No, you do not. Alright, so you guys can creep up a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. And I like that so far it seems like the reinforcing army isn't going YOLO. They seem to be being somewhat reasonable about this. Somewhat. We'll see. Don't want to speak too soon, but it looks like their general is at least staying out of combat. I should stop saying that. I'm gonna jinx it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna jinx it. Are we in range? No, we're not. So let's just come up a little bit here. And what about you guys? Are you guys shooting at stuff? Not quite. So let's just keep bringing you up. And yeah, Pharaoh's bowmen. God, I love their range. It's so nice. It's just so nice being able to shoot at people from forever away. Alright, and chariot archers are also shooting as well, shooting in early legionaries, I'm assuming, and Praetorians. Perfect, love to see it. And yes, reinforcements, like, take it easy, guys. Take it easy. No one needs to be a hero here. Okay? Yeah, we have ammo. Let's use it. So it looks like camel archers are now shooting. Get rid of those early legionaries. Are you guys in, are they in Testudo with only like 9 of them? Is that possible? Because yeah, if that's what they're doing, that's actually pretty intelligent. Let's not waste ammo into them, and let's instead just come up here and chariot archers. It kind of looks like they're retreating, doesn't it? That's what it kind of feels like to me. Yeah, it kind of looks like they're retreating. Let's try to get some kills if that is the case, and let's go here and then here, and then yeah, let's send the camel archers after that onager crew here and then here. General can come in as well and chase down some units. And then, yeah, if we can get some breaks here, that's gonna be nice. Oh my god, you guys stop shooting for the love of God. And how is this gonna go? We're gonna break these guys, or yes, good. So units are breaking, perfect. Perfect, that's nice. So yeah, a few of them are gonna get away, but at least it's not gonna be completely empty-handed, okay? We are gonna get their onagers and a few of their units, a few of them. What are we looking at? 63% of them have been killed, so
The enemy flee.
they're not going to be wiped, unfortunately, but they're going to be heavily damaged. Another victory, and the enemy did kill 20 men, so not bad at all. Didn't take too much damage, and yes, they did get away, correct? Trait increase, so +3 command for Tahotem. That is nice. And yeah, let's see, these guys, so there's that army there, which I think you're the one that you're the one that we just fought. Aren't you, or no? Or no, you're the one we just fought. Okay, yeah, these are the ones we just fought. They got away. 2 Praetorians, War Dogs, Gladiators, and a beat up Legionary. Okay. So
My liege. Sire.
we can get rid of
Mighty
this.
General.
So you're not going to be able to engage, but these armies can. What's your range? You can definitely get an attack us next turn, but that's fine. But you can't. Well, okay then. Let's try to get rid of these guys then.
Sire.
I don't know if they're going to take this fight, but
Move
I don't know.
out.
I've been surprised many times.
March.
The Romans they don't back down too often. So who do I want to command here?
Sire.
I think I want to command you.
Prepare for
Okay.
battle. Victory is ours, mighty one.
That's, let me double check this. Are we going to be in range? No, we're not. So yeah, let's...
Forward.
It feels a little bit like we're getting, overextended. I don't like leaving this guy behind.
Orders.
Yeah, it doesn't feel great, but I think that we do need to take any opportunity that we can get to just clear out as many Roman forces as we can. So,
Sire.
yeah, let's take these guys and let's, no, let's actually take you.
Prepare for battle.
And there we go. So yeah, two full-strength urbans, some Praetorians, Milo Gladiators, Legionaries. Yeah, I gotta get rid of these units while I have the opportunity to do when they're, isolated.
Final victory.
In this case, my reinforcements are gonna be coming from the enemy's flank. And I think is that both of their armies? I think so. Nope, one of them's right behind me. Got it. Alright, so this is another one of those things that I should be paying more attention to, but is this... I'm trying to remind myself, is this a strong army or a weak army? It looks... I don't know. It looks kind of weak. And it looks like they're closer to the enemy than I am, so I might want to tell my guys to start to run, but man, I don't want to really do that. It is the desert. And running in the desert typically is not a good idea, even for the Egyptians. I am seeing the enemy send up some legionary cohorts to push back my reinforcements chariot archers, so hopefully they can stay away from that. Hopefully they know what they're doing. Fingers crossed. And nothing else is charging right on in, so that's good. You know what? At the very least, let's send up my faster elements so that they can skirmish and support my reinforcements. If they're going to be a little bit hasty here. Again, just making me a little bit nervous. So let's send up my camels and my slingers. And then let's also send up my chariot archers on that side. And then my heavily armored Pharaoh's bowmen with their spear escort can keep marching up, as well as my desert axes and chariots as well. The melee chariots, they can just sort of march up as well. We are seeing some legionaries come up here and test the waters, and yeah, they don't want any of this smoke. Although, what are these guys doing? Romillo gladiators charging on into Nile spears. Hopefully my guys can take care of them. And yeah, we get some shots in on this side. And then what about on this side? Are we in range of anything? No, we are not. So let's continue to push up here. And then what are you doing? Just kind of messing around? Looks like you're just messing around. Okay, love it. What in the heck are you doing? Desert Cav charging on into legionaries. Well, at least they're not a general unit, so at least there is that. And chariots charging into urbans. It's a very weakened unit, so hopefully that goes okay. And yep, still shooting into those legionaries, that's fine. And then all of these guys can shoot into those legionaries as well. They are helping out. Let's bring up slingers to support against this. And then these slingers as well. Yeah, it's tough with these Egyptian armies, especially when you're fighting with reinforcing armies, because you have all of these, you know, chariots running around. And as I've mentioned before, it's a unit that you should really keep away from your own army, just because it does mess up your formations. But then when you have like AI controlling their chariots too, it's like kind of a mess, you know? But at least chariots don't kill your own units. That would be a nightmare, right? Can you guys imagine that? That'd just be like so silly. Alright, so Praetorians almost look like they're going to be catching these chariots. Okay, that's a little bit scary here. Don't fire into them. If they're going to just be there, don't fire into them. And then same thing with you. Don't shoot into them. You can shoot into those guys. Yeah, go for it. Shoot into those guys. But yeah, don't kill our own chariots here. And then here, I mean, these guys have already retreated once in this turn, so again, I don't think that... I'm pretty sure they're just going to get wiped if they lose this battle. Now those chariots did break, so let's have my slingers continue to shoot into these Praetorians. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, try to get those Praetorians down. And then, yeah, camels can shoot into them as well. And then on this side, camels, are you guys shooting into those Praetorians? And then I got some slingers that are right here. Yep, generals can move up. So their general's running away. And that just leaves their urbans and urbans. Yes. Yes, let's get rid of these urbans. There we go. That was the enemy general killed. And then I've sent my chariots into these urbans here and then here. I'm risking them because I see the reinforcing armies shooting into these units with fire arrows, but you know, the battle should be over. It should be. But I don't know, getting this experience, I don't know, losing guys due to friendly fire just to get experience seems like a really bad move, honestly. Alright, I will take that. And yes, so they did get 70 kills. But again, we're clearing up a lot of Romans in this part of the desert. And I know they got 3 very strong looking armies that are coming right on up. That army... Yes, that's not the same army. So yeah, those all got wiped except for that one that got away. And then they got 3 scary looking armies right here. Scary, yeah, pretty scary. Got some urbans and some legionary cav. And then, pretty scary. And pretty scary, yeah. All pretty scary stuff, but only one general. At least there's that. 2 stars, so, you know, he's okay. And can these beleaguered forces defeat those 3 stacks? I don't think so.
My liege.
Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to retreat back to Cyrene. I have to continue to this push. If anything, I would, if I feel very threatened next turn, I could just build forts, and I have all 4 generals still alive, so I could just build forts and go. We're just going to hide in our forts until our reinforcements come. We will see. If they come in this direction, then that leaves an opportunity for these armies to come in and attack Leptis Magna. But again, as I mentioned before, if these armies decide to go back to defend Leptis Magna, those armies can do the same thing, hide in their forts until reinforcements come. So in either way, we are in a good position here, I reckon. Let's drop a save. And I think, let's just make sure that we're like as together as we can be. So you can't get any closer, which is unfortunate, but you can just want to make sure that you can all reinforce each other. And I think you can, I think you're close enough. It's hard to tell sometimes, but I think that you can reinforce each other. That's one of those things about the newer games. I really like how, I don't know when they started doing this, but when they started adding the reinforcing arrows to let you know exactly when you can reinforce, that was a very nice touch. That's one of those really nice things that eventually I will experience, but it is not, but not today. Now, when I was preparing for this episode, before I started recording, I noticed that Kydonia is suffering from an insane amount of corruption. Now, this place is making some decent money, or at least it would be, making 2,300. But look at how much it's losing due to a corruption. 1,283, that's insane. And I could build an execution square that would reduce the corruption down to 1042, so that's something, that's a chunk, But really, if I could get a governor in here that has some good law traits, that would be good, and I happen to have one actually. Down here in Memphis, I have you, Isetnefet Philometer, 37 years old, and a bad commander, lots of management, so that would help as well for Crete's economy. And then he does have some stuff that helps out with taxes. I think that, does this give taxes? No, it does not. But this does. Understanding of mathematics is a 5% bonus in tax income, or trade income. And then this is trade income as well. Rarefied tastes, 15%, nice. And then this is law, +4 to law, severe. That's a good one. And I think there's more. I think there's more to it as well. Let me keep looking here. Publicly loyal, trusty. That's another +2 to law. So that's +6 to law. It's not bad. And poor farmer, but I don't think Crete has a lot of farming. It's an island, so no. I mean, I can check, but another +3 to law due to torture. So that's +10 to law. So he could really help out. And then Spice Merchant is on their 10% to trade income, which is, 30% bonus altogether, I think? And then that's not even including like all of his management. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 management. God damn. So let's get this guy a navy. And let's get him to Alexandria. Looks like I already have a boat here. Oh, the onagers. Let's build some more triremes. What are you?
Ships ready.
You're a trireme. Let's get some more my navies have been getting their butts kicked out here. It's been really sad. Like this navy, I'm afraid it's going to get caught by pirates, and this pirate just kicked their asses. It's just really pathetic. It's been bad. Like I've been really shocked. My faction leader is on a one boat navy. It's pretty terrifying. You guys can't reach, can you? I thought you could see how far boats could go. Why isn't it telling me how far? Huh. I thought that you could, it shows you boat distances. Yeah, why is it showing me that boat distance but not this boat distance? That's a little bit weird. Well, hopefully you can make it. Yeah, this whole Navy adventure has been a little bit nerve-wracking for sure. And do I want to get that execution square in Kydonia? I suppose. Just to knock off a bit of corruption, and then he can come up. I'll leave him here in Memphis for now. But maybe after I've built up a couple more boats, I can send him. to Crete, and then on the way, well, then, yeah, that's what we can do. We'll drop him off at Crete, and then we'll drop these onagers off at wherever I need them. Right, well, I am ready to end this turn, so let's drop a save, and then let's pray for my faction leader. Oh my god. Okay, so this is the pirates going after this navy, isn't it? Yes, it is. No, the Scipii. Fun. How fun. You just have the 2 triremes. My boats are very, very beat up, and they are probably going to hurt me. Wow, we won. Wow, I was not expecting us to win that. Ha ha ha. How's that feel? I did not see that coming. We lost a boat. Yeah, we lost a bireme and a trireme. I can't remember.
Aye, my lord.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, let's retrain those boats and then probably just recruit another boat. And what do we got? 8,000 in the treasury. I already spent 3,000 of it. And my spy in Triptolitania, that's not a real place. I guess it is. So you passed away, and yeah, I would like to get some more spies out here. That's for sure. So no one attacked my boats, although, oh, fucking shit, fuck. Okay, so...
Aye, great lord.
That's terrifying. Can I get him down here? That, you know what?
Set sail.
Can we get the army off?
Out of moves, sire.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh god, oh my god. I thought it said that we could get off the boat.
Ships ready.
Oh, I screwed up so bad. Oh my god. That is so bad. Okay, well. Let's just it's fine. Where did you come from? Manius Maesa. I swear you weren't here just a minute ago. Yeah, what's happening up here? There's 2 extra generals here. There's 1 general, now there's 2 generals. What in the hell is going on? You were here, I know, I recognize you. And then I recognize you, but you're new. So you're the guy, okay, so this is the army that was standing guard outside of Lectus Bay. Yeah, so that army moved down, and now it's just them. So if these guys wanted to come out here, and I don't know if they can fight that army.
Yes, mighty lord.
Let's just get off the. Let's just get off the goddamn boats.
Ready to sail. Set sail.
Tired of those boats. Gosh, this is weird. So you can lay siege, but you can't. That's a little awkward. Oh, you have the equipment. Got it. Right, you have the onagers.
March.
Well, I don't just.
Mighty general.
I don't know. Just go here, I guess, just to make sure that you can reinforce each other. That's fine. And can you guys win any fights, or am I just screwed if I fight with you guys? It's just 2 boats. I should be fine, right?
Ships ready.
I feel like I need to save my faction leader.
Aye, great lord.
Oh god, damn it! I should have just did the closer route to get him off the boats. What was I thinking?
Mighty general.
Oh god, that feels so stupid. Okay, well, I think that...
Orders.
Are you gonna stand and fight if I fight you with 1,000,000 armies, or are you gonna run away like a little bitch? I feel like you're gonna run away. Well, I keep saying that, but the Scipii stand and fight no matter... They've been really... Gotta say, it's kind of scary how often they just kind of think that they're gonna win. Like, they're like, yeah, no, we have like 2 units and you have 1,000,000. Like, well, we're fine. So, what? No, you meant you're gonna run away, right? Like, no, they think they're fine. They're chilling. Got some more brigands. Yes, always fun in Brigand Town. And we do have one last army that is ready to move out of Nicomedia as soon as they're done being angry. I guess I could lower that stuff. And General and then the 3 bowmen. Can you guys leave? Or is that going to be a problem? God damn, guys. 60%. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, hey, there's more brigands there. More brigands there.
Orders?
Okay, well, I guess I gotta leave you in town for another... Yeah, I just have to keep training peasants here. And eventually we can move out, because when we can...
Mighty general.
Because I have these guys. We have basically a full army in Sardis ready to go. And hop on the boats that I'm building up here in Rhodes.
Ships ready.
Yeah, let's keep building some more triremes here. And faction announcements. Okay, that's fine. And that's fine. Yeah, building a lot of boats now. Now I'm like, okay, I need more boats to achieve my dreams.
Mighty general.
Alright, yep, you guys are gonna march to Campus-Alani. And you are gonna go into Campus-Alani.
Mighty general. Move out.
Yes, just trade places, I suppose.
Orders?
4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Orders? My
2,
liege.
3, 4, 5.
Sire.
1, 2,
My
3,
liege.
4, 5.
Sire.
And put the rest of them in and retrain these guys.
My liege.
And why can't...
Mighty
How did
general.
that... I don't know. Clearly I'm still learning how to play this game. There we go. Let's just do it that way. Not the smart way. Yeah, let's train up a bunch of stuff, or retrain a bunch of stuff. There we go. And I have a handful of units on these boats. They're making their way up.
Aye, my lord. Wolves
So yeah, that army is going to make its way up, and then you as well.
onward.
You're going as well.
Sire. Onward.
You as well. And then can you guys leave Sinop yet, or are you stuck
Mighty
here?
general. Mighty general.
Let me lower the taxes. Okay, perfect. Yes, you can leave now.
March.
Perfect.
Out of
And I saw that we could build a mine here. Okay. I want to build a mine. Recruit stuff. I want to keep recruiting peasants, I suppose. And then how's my corruption? 555. Yeah. Yep. I could remove a bit of corruption. Or I could build a mine for an extra 200 denarii. That mine is very tempting. I might just do that. And I'm gonna ignore... I'm gonna try a new thing here after much deliberation and a lot of back and forth between myself and some of you folks who think I should be ignoring brigands. And yeah, you know what? You may have talked me into it finally. I don't know. It's hard to say because I'm looking around and I'm looking at these brigands that I'm seeing right now, and they're all blocking roads, all of them. And I'm like, I can't have that. So like, you know, he's blocking this road. Does this show up? Does it show in Kyra's thing like the trade is being decreased? Devastation of 288. So I'm losing 288 denarii per turn due to devastation in this province of Cappadocia. I'm not even seeing... I'm not really sure where the devastation is. Because 288 would have had to have been built up over time. That doesn't just show up. And I'm not seeing it. Usually you can see it on the map, so I'm not really sure what that is coming from. Yeah, it's hard to say. I thought that... So there was a time where it was showing like I hadn't put any buildings in, like in the queue for a certain settlement. I think I was looking at Salamis or maybe Crete perhaps or something, or maybe Rhodes. But I was looking at, it was showing that it had like the faint icons showing that I could have been making more trade, which typically when you put in a building queue, it shows you what you will be making. But in this case, I hadn't queued anything up, so I was wondering what was the faint icons for? What was that showing me? And someone told me that that was possibly because there was something that was diminishing my trade or blocking my trade. Maybe a port being blockaded, or maybe brigands on my roads. Something like that. So since that has been mentioned, I have been looking for some sort of sign that my trade is being blocked by brigands anytime I see them close or on my roads. And I'm not seeing anything right there, right? What about Mazaka? Anything there? No. Sinop? No. So you can see trade between... So there's this road from Ankyra, and if you follow it, it does go across the bridge, and you can't get to Mazaka that way. So this road that he's blocking would be between Ankyra and Sinop. So is there trade between Ankyra and Sinop? Let's see, land trade between Ankyra and Sinop. Doesn't look like it. So it looks like he is blocking that, because there's little carts going along this path up here, but that's probably coming from... Huh, that's a little confusing. Nicomedia, I suppose? Although most of those carts are going to the port. But then there's carts over here. So that's a little bit confusing, but it does say that we're trading between Sinop and Nicomedia, so that land trade has to exist, correct? Oh, it says, okay, I just missed it. It does say that we are trading between Ankyra and Sinop. It's right there. I don't know how I didn't see that. Okay. So it is right there. So land trade's not being blocked by those brigands that are right by the roads, but maybe not close enough. So let's continue to look at this then. I know that this isn't, the most interesting thing to some of y'all, but I've really been, I don't know, stuck between understanding how much I should be paying attention to brigands, and I've always had a very precise, methodical way that I play these games, as I'm sure you all know by now. But if I have to get over this big mental hurdle just to make these games a bit more fun to play for myself and more fun for you guys to watch, but mostly more fun for me to play is, I would say, the priority here. And if I have to get over this mental hurdle and be a little bit more cool about brigands hanging out in my territories, I think I'm finally ready to become that guy, become that Khan. It's just kind of funny how right as I was about to say that, I'm like, oh my god, they're all on my roads. So I'm like, I need to get rid of them because they're on my roads. And I don't think that they always appear on roads. It's just that they are on my roads right now. Let me keep looking into this. I know. Sorry, bear with me, but let me... So there's trade between Bostra and Palmyra. Let's just... It exists. It's right there. Now, it's only 35. And okay, yeah, that's very confusing because there's no icon that indicates what resource is being traded. Now, Bostra has incense, and Palmyra has also incense, I think. Also camels, but I don't think they're trading camels. I think it's just a training resource. So what's the trade? What's the 35 denarii from? Or what about Damascus to Bostra? So again, it exists. The trade does exist. 114 denarii. And it's incense, so it's going to be exported from Bostra into Damascus. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it seems like trade exists along this route. And you can see the carts moving. So like, it doesn't seem like the brigands are stopping trade here. And there is 60 devastation in Boston, but that looks like that's here. I think that's the devastation from a previous brigand, I have to imagine. So let's just continue to look at this. So we have these brigands as well. And, yes, so let me just look at this and trade between Susa and Tabantha. It exists, it's there. It's going to be, let's see, does Arabia have trade resources? Or is it all coming from Susa? Someone has iron. It'd be so nice if this game broke down what was being imported and what was being exported. The fact that imports and exports are just thrown together in the same column is like, why wouldn't you think that we would care about that? It's like, you know, if you're gonna like give us trade information, then why is this how you display it? You know, it's like, why would you do that to us? You know, it's like not telling us the morale of units in the unit cards, or it's like, that's important. It's like the most important thing. Why wouldn't you tell us that? Yeah, it's kind of funny. So there's iron somewhere. I don't, you know, they just expected us to look at the maps until we found the resource, like fucking Game of Where's Waldo or whatever. It's like, all right, I'm not going to keep looking at it. I'm going to give up eventually. But it looks like the trade does exist. So that probably exists. So why? So do brigands not block road trade? Is there something that I'm missing here?
Sire.
Is the only issue that they cause is going to be devastation? That seems so weird because I'm pretty sure that I've heard people say that they block trade. Okay, so this is okay. We got a flashing icon. Okay. The difference of 1 denarii, 1159 to 1158. That's what we're losing. We're losing 1 denarii per turn. Where is that coming from? Beats me, and why would I care? Well, let's just look a little closer. Just for a second. Are we trading between Memphis and Petra? Yes, we are. We're trading grain. Yeah, yep, I don't know. I don't know. So like this, we're losing. Okay, so let's look at this. Does this show this being blockaded? So Thebes has been blockaded by these pirates for a few turns now. And it doesn't have the flashing icons. So yeah, there's nothing that indicates that I'm losing income. I don't think. There's no indication that I'm losing income from my ports being blockaded. Yeah, why wouldn't that show somewhere? Why wouldn't that display the income that we're losing? It's very weird. All right, so let me just double. So 1909 is what we're making right now. And then if I take these boats, and then I should be able to beat this boat. You better fucking die.
Attack!
And we got them.
We are supreme.
So 1909. Is it more now? It's a lot more. 3,674. Yeah, so yeah, that I would say that mattered.
Ready to sail.
And pirates better not show up here. Okay? No more pirates. Leave me alone. Oh yeah, I have to dock. That's weird. I guess that makes sense.
Yes, mighty lord.
Not being able to disband boats when you're not docked. I guess that makes sense. Okay. That was worthwhile. I know that. Since I already have this army here, and I'm here to kill these brigands, I suppose what I can do is just look at the trade and then see if it increases after I get rid of these brigands. And I'm talking specifically about the trade between Memphis and Petra, I suppose. So yeah, let me look into this. I will write these numbers down, and then I'll fight, and I will then see if there's a difference. And I don't even want to actually fight it. I just, got it auto-resolve? Perfect. Alright, so the auto-resolve,
Glorious
fine,
victory.
yes, glorious, sure. Call it what you want. And then go back into here, and Petra, 149. So he was blocking trade. Like half of it, almost. Now, of course, that doesn't, so the other question, though, is how much resources need to be dedicated? Obviously, this is kind of a silly-ass army for fighting brigands, but this did allow me, it saved me the time of fighting the battle, right? And that is something that I struggled with my very first practice campaigns for this game, which is, I was thinking, I remember I was playing as a Julii, and I had a general and a Retium, I think. And the brigands that I was fighting off were like 2 peasant units. And I was like, okay, it's a general's bodyguard unit. I can auto-resolve that. And then my general fucking died. I was like, what? Or I don't know if he died, but he lost the battle. His entire bodyguard died or something like that. It was like, my jaw dropped. I was like, oh my God, that's awful. Because that meant that I had to fight that battle. Just like, I don't want to fight that, And so for those of you who have been wondering like why I'm fighting all the battles, it's because I don't, what's the auto-resolve? Like, what do you take that auto-resolves these fights easily? Because this thing is that these brigand armies, they're not always nothing. Like, sure, that's nothing. Can I send this army and auto-resolve that fight? Yes, I can. I can, but this is a damaged half stack. It should be able to beat 2 units. And so the question is, what's the most efficient from the game economy sense, but then also the most efficient in like my time and your time sense? Obviously, I've toyed around the idea of just editing out the battles, the brigand fights. But how about my time too? Like, can I save my time so that I don't have to fight these battles and just have armies that can reliably beat brigand armies without having to, having to fight them myself? So yeah, that's the question. It's a very interesting question. Let me remind myself, what is the upkeep for chariots? It's 330, fucking A. Okay. One idea that I've toyed around with, and this is, I don't know, just hear me out. This is an idea that I've had, because I have all of these peasant garrisons. Now, I realize that I went too heavy with them too early into the campaign. I was going off of some sort of uncertain data. I was going off some guides that I had come across on YouTube, and I was sort of following it's the kind of thing that it tells you, like, it told me that I needed to reach the max amount of garrison bonus. So I have a 5% garrison bonus here in Memphis. To reach the max amount, I would need a peasant unit or a full 120-man unit per 1,000 people of population. Of course, that gets capped at my garrison limit of 20 units, but that's what that information was. That's what I was being told from this guide on YouTube. And look, it's good to know that. I'm not saying that's not useful information, but is that what I needed to know? You know what I mean? Because I eventually learned, oh, well, that's insane. Don't train a peasant for every 1,000 people per settlement. That's so much money. And I didn't know that right away because I was going off of the guide. The guide told me what I needed to do to hit my 80% garrison, whatever. And it took time for me to realize, don't listen to that. Don't do it. So I've been kind of, the Julii campaign kind of taught me to be a little bit more tighter with my budget because I was more poor in my Julii campaign than in this campaign. And so that campaign kind of taught me, hey, just bare bones, like use your peasants, bare bones, like just get 1, 2 maybe. And then as the settlement grows, get a few more and more and more and more. As you can see, I'm having more troubles here in Western Anatolia because these are bigger settlements. As I took them, they were already bigger. And this is kind of leading me to the situation here where Nicomedia, like I'm trying to leave with my governor and my 3 Pharaoh's bowmen, and I still can't leave. I have to continue to train peasants here. So it's an interesting little problem here that I've had, but if I hadn't done this in the beginning part of the campaign for all of my settlements, that would have given me a lot more wiggle room to play around with in regards to my own, money, my own economy. So dealing with these issues now is like, okay, that's fine. This is in the late game. But yeah, trying to preemptively like solve problems that didn't exist in the early game really did backfire on me. That really was not the best way to do that. And I'm the kind of guy that needs a system, as I'm sure you know by now. I need a system. I need to understand like how I'm going to be doing this and making it more efficient and smarter and faster and everything. And so to kind of combine these two problems, the garrison problem as well as the brigand problem, what I was wondering, and I realize that it's the man per unit that provides the garrison bonus. It's not the quality of the unit. That's why peasants are better for this. They're cheap and they're 120 man units. But if I can combine my solution, if for instance I was like, what if I just had a couple actual like fighting units, cheap ones, in each settlement? What if every settlement had, say, 2 Nubian spears and 2, bowmen, something like that? So what would that be? So that would be 200 upkeep for the 2 Nubian spears, and that would be, I think it's 170 per bowman, I think. Who can train bowmen? 170 per bowman. So whatever that math equals out to 340? 340? Yeah. So 340 plus the 200 for the Nubian spears, so that's 540. And that's going to be, so 540 per settlement. And that would be like medium-sized settlements. That would be not enough, obviously, for, these places. But that would give me a on-hand fighting force that could come out and say, we got some brigands here. Let's send out some units from Bostra, Jerusalem, Damascus, and Palmyra to fight these brigands. You know what I'm saying? And then, okay, so that's just like 2 Nubians and 2 bowmen. So not good units, right? Well, what if I had a characters unit, a bodyguard unit, not someone who's, too important and needs to be on the front lines, but someone who's, has a decent unit of heavy cav, and he can hire mercenaries if he has to, and he's cavalry, so he's going to move faster. He can get to the hotspots faster and faster as he comes around, and maybe give him, 2 units of desert cav to fly around with. And can that bodyguard unit with 2 desert cav plus the 2 Nubians plus the 2 bowmen defeat most brigand armies? Most of them, yes, but there's still going to be some brigand armies that are going to need some additional help to fight against, especially if we're looking for easy auto-resolve fights. And then the second question, though, is that going to be even cost efficient or effective? I mean, over having just full armies patrolling my territories, I don't know. I don't know. Because remember, it's not just about splitting these up. It's like having fighting units replacing peasants, which is more expensive, but having them double as, local police forces, which is, it's historically authentic. I kind of like that idea. Just for that reason, actually. So it's an idea. I'm very, very tempted to experiment with that. And I don't know if this is, it's a really hard transition because that would involve training units in every single province right now, which I'm not prepared to do. But, maybe I can start doing that at some point in this campaign. Maybe. It's hard to say. It might be too late. Might be too late for me. Let's send these guys up here. You can get them eventually.
No more moves, sire.
And anyway, so those are my thoughts. Welcome to my TED Talk. Let's just break off some of these units, you and then you. 2 archers and 2 spears. And that's enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You would hope so. You would see. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to auto resolve that, and make it easy, but like, I don't know if I don't know if that's a guaranteed thing. 6 against 6 on very hard difficulty. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's a guaranteed thing. I kind of want to bring more now that I'm thinking about it. Just so that I can auto resolve that and not have to, you know, worry about all the drama. With all of that out of the way, let's get back to the business at hand here and go back to clearing out Romans in the desert. So let's surround this general if we can, and I think we can bring you up as well. And let's see if he stands up to this. I kind of doubt it, but yeah, that's fine. We can continue to surround him, and I know that this is going to be bringing us, so you're not going to be able to assist in this fight, but we can go there. And yeah, 2-star general. His army is pretty weak, all things considered, so this shouldn't be too much of an issue. Right off the bat, we have our reinforcements down at the bottom of that hill, so a bit unfortunate for them. And do they want to advance on us? No, they're just doing that thing where they pretend to advance. Got it. And those reinforcements are all the way over there. Okay, so they're going to be a little while before they show up. So I don't have to feel like I have to press this or anything. I can take this at my own pace, I imagine. So let's just do just that. And use my skirmishing assets to do as much damage as possible. The Roman Cav might be thinking about attacking here. It looks like they're going to be backing off. I need to keep an eye on them because they're the only unit that can really hurt my cavalry and my slingers. On this side, legionary cohorts seem like they want to advance on my right flank. That's fine. We can just sort of back up here and let them take a bunch of casualties to my archers. And yeah, anytime those Roman Cav charge out, I need to keep an eye on them. And yeah, they're just going to be taking fire. All right, we got it. We're taking a couple PLM in return, but all in all, they're going to be taking the worst of that trade, I reckon. And where are my chariot archers? Still moving up here. Let's bring them out front. Looks like they're going to be going through my own guys a little bit here. And who are you? Egyptian chariots? Alright, so you're kind of picking off some light auxilia. I'm fine with that. And okay, Slinger's going just heavy right now. Alright, just going in. Desert Cav, just charging right in. Okay. Alright, don't know how I feel about that. Let's advance up here. And let's advance up here. You guys can start to run. And I will send my chariots in to help out if my reinforcements are going to charge all in. Jesus, yeah, Desert Cav just got decimated. But yeah, if I don't have to send my chariots in, I won't. Because I'd rather, you know, just do this and shoot at them. Early legionaries are breaking and running away. Looks like, I think the fear of the chariots is kind of getting to them a little bit here. Light auxilia down here, yeah, breaking some cav units. But looks like Numidian's charging into legionaries. Okay, well they broke them, so that's nice. So let's send my chariots into combat now. Now that it seems like the other forces are charging on in, let's not leave them out. Let's actually charge on in as well. Let's have my archers turn off of fire at will. Oh shit. One of my generals died. No. Oh, that sucks. It was bound to happen, I guess, but yeah, it still sucks. Let's turn off fire at will here, and turn off fire at will on you guys as well. And then let's just run down. Oh, there's still some Roman general left. Okay. Well, let's continue this. Yeah, let's continue this. And let's get rid of this Roman army. Perfect. That should be another Roman or little Roman scraps cleaned up here off the map. And now it's going to be a question of, see, I imagine they're all going to come in and fight me next turn. And I want to do my best to keep my guys together. Let's just keep you like, nope, not like that. I want to keep you right behind. No, I want you to be in reinforcement range of both armies in case both armies get attacked. See, it's hard. I see that looks like it's too far, but if I go any closer, I have the merge arrow thingy. So yeah, that's tough. It's hard to know if that's going to be the right move there. And yeah, heroic death, Sekhemwy. So, not you. You're untouched by fear. Not my guy. I think it was the guy that had the minus hit points, I think. Or not, yeah, the minus hit points, basically. I think it was him. So we're going to be hanging tight up here, and we will see... Gosh, I really want to end this turn. So they're going to be getting a little bit closer here. Yeah, this might end up being a long episode because they're probably going to be attacking me in the next turn. I don't know if I can defeat them, but we'll find out. Mainly, though, I'm just worried about my faction leader. I'm really worried about him. That's a 3-star admiral right there in that Julii boat. And it's a trireme, a bireme, and a quinquereme. Fucking hey, they would destroy me so hard. And that's a mystery boat. Let's try, I was going to team up on this 1-star admiral right here.
Aye, great lord.
But I think I just want to... it's tough.
Aye, great lord. Aye, great
because I think, just to give my faction leader the best chance that he can, I think you guys should come down here and fight them. And just do that. And then, I don't know, try to scare off that Julii boat if I can. And then that leaves the question of... So they can team up, these two boats can probably team up on that one trireme and destroy it. I don't know if these guys can win this battle though. They're both 1-star admirals, but let's see. So we won that. That feels good. And let's just make sure we sink this boat.
Aye, great lord. Yes, mighty lord. Aye, great lord. Attack!
Okay, good. So that's been sunk. And then I kind of want to just keep moving and keep these guys together. And then just hope and pray that we can save our faction leader. God damn, that would suck so much if he died like that. Just want to make sure. I do have an heir in place. I think it's Ramos. Ramos, I think, is my heir. 26 years old. Where are you? You're right here. Okay. So you're faction leader's right there. They have faction heirs right there. Okay. Got it. Well, that might become pertinent very soon here. Okay, taxes are set. Let's drop a save. And let's just pray to God. So we're gonna get a fight first. So yeah, they're doing, they're gonna do fight. Oh shit, okay, wow. Yeah, this is a bad fight for, how did they get so many more guys? They were all in range? No, it's just gonna be 2 armies. It looks like, is the garrison not assisting? It's just the 2 armies that are outside. It looks like all these other scraps aren't fighting, which is interesting. And the main army that is attacking is not being led by a general, but is being led by a legionary cav, so that's kind of scary. And then they have the faction heir right here, 3-star general. Drill master, ooh, -2 morale. Ooh, okay. That could help. Yeah, this is gonna be, this is a big battle. This is a big one. I am leading the army that has the onagers. But it has Nile Spearmen. And regular bowmen as well. What about you? What do you have? Oh, I can't see the army that you have? God, I'm always...
Sire!
God, it's always weird that I can't... Yeah, it's weird that I can't see my reinforcing army. Well, yeah, let's see. I don't know. Well, folks, I don't know about this. I do not know about this. This army, I'm looking at this army, I'm like, man, this is kind of a trash army. Jesus Christ. Alright, so my reinforcements right there, thank God. And their reinforcements are over there? Okay. So, I like being on the hill. I do like being on the hill, but it looks like they're either moving towards their reinforcements or they're moving towards my reinforcements. And so either way, I should be moving closer to them to put some pressure on them. And I must say, I really do like that artillery can be moved in this game. That's so nice. It's, you know, the fact that it can't be moved in Medieval Total War is just like it's so haggard. It's like, oh man. You know, like I understand that artillery isn't supposed to be used for siege or open field battles, but the thing is that, I don't know, in the historical accounts, there are plenty of situations in field battles where artillery is used. Yeah, there's actually kind of a lot. It's interesting. Like in the medieval era and the ancient era, it pops up from time to time. Using ballistas to clear enemies on the other side of rivers, and then even using, like, I don't know, catapults in like the Baltic Crusades in the medieval era, like stuff like that where you're like, wait, they're using catapults against like people, like anti-personnel weapons? I didn't think that that's really what catapults are ever really used for, but I don't know, I heard it in the History of the Crusades podcast, so it must be true, right? Oh shit, they have an onager too. Okay, I forget. How did I... Yep. Wow, yep, they have an onager. Okay, chariots go forward. Jesus Christ. Alright, you guys actually... Yeah, you guys go out there. And then who are you? So you guys are Auxilia and Legionaries. So let's bring up the Desert Axis right there. And then, yeah, my reinforcements are going to get overwhelmed by two armies if I don't help out here. So let's get chariots and let's have them go after the onagers right there. And then are we shooting at those guys? Yes, we are. Onagers, please run for the love of God. Please run. Please run. And legionaries. Let's send spears out there. And then what can we do here? Desert... Let's send my Desert Cav after the Urbans. I mean, they do have, you know, bonus versus armor, so maybe that can help out. Oh my god, we got charged there. That sucks. Yeah, that hurts. And we got those Urbans. Those Urbans got B. Cool. And we're throwing there. That's cool. And then let's get my Desert Axes there to help out. And then our chariots killing the onagers, they are. Proud of them. Alright, looking good. Guys, get away. One of the enemy generals is running away. Come on, really? So I don't know if that was the Factionaire. Was that the Factionaire? No, that's the Legionary Cav. Okay, cool. So we got him. Let's get into the Light Auxilia. So my allies general just died. So let's charge in Urbans. Maybe shouldn't have done that. Whose forces are like breaking? Looks like that's my reinforced. Okay, but yeah, my allies are breaking. Got it. Okay. And what's happening over here? Are we losing to spears? Cool. Love it. And let's bring up my spears and my archers like that. So we should be shooting here at those urbans. Yes, we are. And do we have anything over here? Nope. Okay, so we have some cav over here. What are you guys doing? Okay, you're breaking. Cool. Cool. So desert axes. Desert axes against... Yep, you guys can beat up Auxilia. You should be able to beat Auxilia. Oh, don't. Come on. Now, cav, don't do it. Don't charge into the spears for the love of God. For the love of God, don't do it. Alright, well, this is our last bastion right here. This is what we have. Spears and archers against pretty much the entire Scipia force. It looks like. I mean... What are you, Legionary Cav? Yeah, you guys are gonna crush me. And Slingers throwing on in. So, yep, looks like we cleared them up here. Axeman, is there any other targets we can pick on? Legionary cohorts? Not really. Auxilia, we can pick on Auxilia. Yeah, Axeman can get rid of the spear units. That's fine. Let's come back over here. And then, yeah, Slingers can come back here. And yeah, Auxilia, Urban Cohorts, Legionary Cav. Yeah, the Legionary Cav is scary. Yeah, Legionary Cav, they just do whatever they want to me. They just destroy me. Let's send them in. No, let's not. Guys, just get back. And Slingers throw into the Legionary Cav, and yep, there we go. Let's send my general to help out against the Legionary Cav. Nope, let's not do that. Nope, let's not. And spears, maybe. So yeah, their spears are going to destroy us. Let's get guys attacking there. And oh, we broke them. We broke their urbans. Nice. That's awesome. Hell yeah. So let's get them there. Oh god. Alright, so let's go in here. And so you're tossing in there. And yeah, I don't want to fight Legionary Cav with my general. I really don't. If he just wants to chase after those Desert Cav, that's fine with me. So let's get Spearman attacking those Praetorians right there. And Bowman, shoot those Urbans, please and thank you. Do I send my general after them? Maybe. And it looks like my Desert Axes. Alright. General's coming in. I think I need to fight this. This is it. Roman General versus... And that's the faction. That's the factionary right there, so... We'll see. We'll send my Slingers in to help out. And Onagers, I don't know if I like you shooting into my own guys. Although you're killing a lot of theirs guys, so there's... Yeah, guys, get in here, and then here. I mean, shit, we're winning in some places, aren't we? Yeah, we're winning in some places. So we almost killed their general. And Onagers are kind of getting in there and killing some of these guys as well. Can we... Alright, Onagers, stop shooting. Stop shooting here and here. Let's see if we can get a mass break. Yes, we did. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god. Alright, Spears. Turn around and get here. Fight those Praetorians. Oh my god, Onagers, I told you to stop firing. What is happening? They've gone insane. Yeah, General, get away from the Auxilia, please and thank you. And Nile Spears, go there and fight. And then you fight the Light Auxilia. Oh my god, the fact that, like, why are the Onagers still firing? You guys are not on fire at will. What in the gosh darn is happening? Jesus Christ. Alright, what are you guys? Legionary Cav? Fuck, there's still Legionary Cav left? Oh, I'm so screwed. I had a glimpse of hope until I just saw 15 Legionary Cav back. Can I send my spears after them? And then, Jesus, yeah, Onagers are doing good work against, you know, when they hit the enemy, but, oh my god, General, get back. General, yeah, kill stuff, kill routing stuff. And just stay away from those Legionary cohorts. And spears, get back here. And then these spears. Okay, so yeah, they're cleaning up my... Yeah, they're cleaning up my Onagers. So I have no hope of getting inside of Leptis Magna now, because they've just destroyed my Onagers. I mean, I didn't have any hope anyway. I've lost this battle. Yeah, I didn't think that I would have, like, built my forts but for some reason I didn't think that I was in range of both armies. I guess I didn't check that, which clearly was a huge mistake. But yeah, that's how that goes. Yeah, Legionary Cohorts. Oh shit, I don't want it. Who do I fight? Legionary Cohorts or Auxilia? They're both bad targets. Yep, they're both bad targets. And then back here, yep, spears. So we're fighting Legionaries right here. And did we kill those Legionaries with my Desert Axes? Holy shit. Alright, so let's get Desert Axes. Let's get you guys back up here. And then it looks like we might beat those Legionaries there. And General, okay, I need you to not... The fact that I still have hope is like really bad. I shouldn't have hope. Yeah, stay away from the Legionaries and try to get back. Who are you? Auxilia? There's a decent amount of Auxilia. A decent amount of them. So, yeah, you guys charge into them. And then my general get back here. And then Desert Cav get into the rear of these early Legionaries and break them. Let's get Slingers up, and if Slingers can shoot into the rear of these Legionary Cohorts, that would be nice. Maybe even get rid of the Auxilia, maybe. You can charge into the Praetorians, I suppose. And did I not tell you to charge in? God damn, dude. Oh my god, run, please, run. Alright, so we still have some Desert Axes left. And did we break them? Looks like we broke them. Perfect. So let's get these Praetorians so they are dealt with. We can throw in here. That's good. And let's get some general to the Light Auxilia. And yeah, just keep coming up. What are you guys doing? I still have some onagers. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, Light Auxilia there and then there. So let's send Desert Axes after the Light Auxilia there. So it looks like we broke those Legionary Cav. That feels good. And I'm running down those Auxilia there. Let's send my Slingers to run them down to save ammunition. So yeah, we're throwing some boulders at the Legionary Cohorts there. And my Desert Axes are still running up. So what are you, Auxilia? Yeah, stay away from them. And then you come back up here. And what did I break here? Legionary Cohorts, perfect. So spears, turn around, and then turn around here. And Desert Axes are running away. That's a shame. I was counting on those men. God, I hate that I still have hope. You know, it's such a bad feeling. All right, can we form up here? Can we form a line? You know, if we can pick these units off one by one, what's left? Auxilia, Legionary Cohort, Auxilia, Praetorians, Legionary Cohort, early Legionaries. If they trickle in, we have a chance, right? Yeah, Desert Axes get back here to my main army. And what are you guys doing? Get back here. Get back here, crazies. Actually, you go there. Yep, go there. Go there. Get those Auxilia, please. And throw into the Legionary Cohorts. And then you guys come here. Yeah, there we go. We broke the Auxilia. Perfect. And let's go here. Let's get my Cav. Go here. And then let's go here. And those, yeah, Legionary is going to be kind of tough. So Cav, it'd be great if you ran. It'd be wonderful. I love it. I love it when units run when I tell them to run. It's like my favorite thing. I love that Slingers have 1 million ammunition as well. That's really helpful at this part of the campaign. Alright, let's get Cav into the rear of those units there. And you guys go there, and spears go like that. Alright, can we break these Legionary Cohorts? Yes, we can. Of course we can. And yeah, Desert Axes. You guys have been on quite the journey. Alright, those guys really want to be on their onagers. That's, you know what, that's fine by me. Yeah, if these guys want to just continue to trickle on in, that's fine by me. So what do we have here? Praetorians. That's going to be like the last chunky, scary unit, I think. I love that the onagers are still like doing damage. That's so badass. It's like, I didn't think I was going to enjoy that as much as I like. They seem like they get a lot of hits. All right, let's get the Desert Cav around here. And the Praetorians are going to be probably the toughest unit that's remaining. So let's get a rear charge in here. Let's try to get my general around as well. And God, if we can break the Praetorians. They're such a chunky unit though. But if we can break them. Alright, Slingers got caught out. And yes, we broke them. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Slingers, for the love of God, why won't units run when I tell them to? Okay, now you're running. Yeah, you're running away. Love it. Great. Fucking assholes. Oh God damn. Alright, Spears, turn around there, and then Bowman, turn around here. So yeah, Auxilia, like the last guys that I want to be fighting with my Cav. So Cav, get back here. General, be careful. Alright, Auxilia, early Legionaries, and Legionaries. Jesus Christ, this is so scrappy. This is so scrappy. Alright, Legionaries, form up. Archers, get like here. Desert Axes, get like here, here. Okay, early Legionaries. Okay, early Legionaries. Alright, Desert Axes and Spears go in and try to break those Auxilia, please and thank you. Yes, they broke immediately. Awesome. Oh God, and who are you? So 25 Legionaries back there and 59 early Legionaries. Okay. Okay, so let's get the Nile Spears lined up here and then here. Archers get back. And Bowmen are fine. You get back. And did those Slingers get back? Yes, they did. Perfect. Nice. Awesome. Nice. You guys can shoot at stuff that tries to rally. I would love that. And, yep, Bowmen, just get back and then try to get guys here and try to get back. I don't want to give them easy morale breaks against my army. So I'd rather have Spears and Archers take this. And then, come on, can we catch them? Catch them, please. Catch them. And then as soon as they're turned around, we fight them. Yep, like this. Charge here, and oh no, they're breaking my guys. Sound your horn, sound your horn. There we go, we broke them. Oh my God. And Legionary cohorts. Can we get a Slinger toss in? Can we turn the Spears around? Turn the Spears around, please, and thank you. Try to get the Bowmen back and let the Spears take that. And nope, never mind. We're just gonna fight. And there we go. There we go. They're breaking and they're running away. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's insane. Yeah, make sure you're not firing and you guys are out of ammo. Yes, you are. Well, I don't know if I can catch up to any of those units in the rear. My guys might be too far away, but we are definitely going to try. And we did catch up to these guys. Well, that's nice. Let's have you guys turn back around, and then, yeah, you go after the early Legionaries right there. And who are you? Oh, you're the Onager team. Oh, cool. Yeah, let's get rid of them. That's weird. Did they just leave their Onager in the corner and then come back to the fight? Really? Is that what they're doing? Let's make sure we get rid of these Onager crewmen. I can't believe I won that battle. Oh my God. Their armies were so much better than mine. Wow. Oh my God. That was crazy. Yeah, I think that even after that general died, that heir,
sweet indeed, and all the sweeter for being so decisive.
I think his -2 morale continued to apply to the army, and I think that's an effect that does happen in Medieval 1 as well, where the general's effects do continue to have an effect even if he leaves the battlefield, which is always weird when that happens. Yeah, we got 1,600 kills. The reinforcements got 400. Man, they sucked. Yeah, what a tough fight. Holy shit. How did the Onagers do? I'm really curious. How did the Onagers do? So 30, 24 kills and 19 kills. Okay, so not that much. I kind of thought there was more. But yeah, still. Yeah. 344 kills for the general. Damn, dude. That was awesome. Yeah, Nile Spears, 57. Desert Axes got 51 and 48. That's probably the best performance by Desert Axes I've ever seen. Desert Cav, 132, 68. Nile Spears, 86, 91. Nubian Spears, 57. Slingers, 85. Bowman, 38, 84, 90. Desert Axes, 3. Slingers, 33. Chariots, 58, 61. 200 for Desert Cav. Yeah, not bad. So obviously those two armies can't really do anything else anymore, but I can probably merge them together. Okay, shit, we have to fight again. This is gonna be a long episode. All right, where is this right here? At least it's just the one army. Damn, it's a good army though, isn't it? Okay, at least it's fighting the army that I like to use. Tahotem's army, at least it's that. Fighting up against Captain Tertius. Yeah, it's tough. A lot of Praetorians, some Urbans, Legionary Cav as a general. Yeah, honestly, it's kind of a tough army. It is. So this is going to be another tough fight.
For final victory?
Well, I completely misread that pre-battle screen, and I'm using the army that I didn't want to be using because this army barely has anything left to it. So this is awful. If I had known this, I would not have let the AI control my good strong army. I thought I was controlling that army. Yeah, I completely misread that pre-battle screen. Goddamn. How did that happen? Yeah, this is why I was worried about having these armies like not being able to be like right next to each other on the strategy map. You know, you could see I was really struggling to make sure that these armies were going to be able to reinforce each other. But if the enemy attacked, like, you know, in this case, they attacked one of the armies at the end of my line, then they are able to single out 2 armies instead of having to fight 3. And that's what we're seeing right here, which is, yeah, this could be a loss, you know? And this should have been a winnable fight if I had been controlling that army. We will see. The AI might surprise us here. Let's try to come up with my chariots and help out those arch chariot. Actually, we got someone coming right at us. Auxilia. Let's just send the spears out at him. And you guys, please run. Please, for the love of God, run. I love it when guys run when I tell them to run. And let's just go there, and let's just go there. Are you guys shooting at them? Please shoot. You guys shooting? Everyone's shooting? Alright. Alright, let's just run away from spears. Yes, let's just do that until hopefully they break and run away. Nope, not yet. Not quite yet. Let's send my cav to go kill their onagers. And yeah, spears going right for my general now. Slingers are throwing... Come on, can we just get these guys? Come on, spears, come on. Just turn around and get these guys. Why aren't they breaking? They're like behind enemy lines. You know, they're surrounded by units. You know, like... There we go, there's the break. Holy shit, that took forever. Alright, let's get these guys here. And let's get slingers up here. And what's next? Another... Okay, legionary cohort now. Alright. So let's just get back here. And did my Desert Cav get beaten by Onager crewmen? Okay, wow, that's I did not think that's how that worked. Oh dear. Alright, legionary cohort. I feel like that one unit could beat our entire army. And Triarchide? Goddamn, what are they doing with Triarchide? Goddamn, guys. God damn. Alright. Yep. Chariots. You guys can, yep, get back. And, yeah, I really hope... I think my army is... I think my reinforcements are losing to their army. Like, badly. I'm seeing a lot of blinking flags over there. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks so much. And they're just gonna throw Pelem at us until we get crushed. And can we get slingers over here? Here, and then here, please. And try to get into them. And let's just get some spears in here. And maybe get a rear charge. We will see. Yeah, legionary cohorts. Yeah, I think I need to charge in my... Gosh, those are Triarii. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Maybe get a rear charge in with my... Okay, we're breaking the legionary cohorts. Oh, God, it sucks so much. Slingers, go kill those onagers. Just send one unit. One unit of slingers, that's fine. We don't need to send both. Alright, we broke those guys. Nice. We broke them. And now there's just the entire Scipii army versus us. So, yeah. We're not going to be able to pull off what we did in the last battle. Jesus Christ, onagers, chill, yo. Slingers, please run because I told you to. I just love it when units do what I tell them to. And let's go here and like here. And what do we have? So light auxilia. My general unit can kill some light auxilia, definitely. Oh my god. Unless he gets killed by an onager. And can slingers beat onager crewmen? Are we gonna lose to onager? Jesus, they're like toughest onager crewmen in the world. And okay, legionary cav. This is how my general dies. Is from legionary cav. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go that way. And let's bring up my chariot archers here. Because yeah, I think they need to go after that legionary cav. Oh god, that's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, those onager crewmen are just killing everyone. That's insane. Yeah, can we help out, or is this how my general dies? It's how he dies. Yep. Holy shit! Wow, what's happening? Wow, did my general just beat the legionary cav? That's crazy. Early legionary cohort general, please get back. Like you did literally your best. Chariot archers. Don't like this. Nile spears are routing. Yeah, don't like that. Can I get them back? Nope. They're just gonna die. And where's my general? Okay, you're back here. Perfect. Let's get you back here. Slingers moving up, and yep, you're throwing stuff there. That looks good. And we're just gonna get rolled up on this side. Yeah. We'll charge in with my general. Let's see if we can get any kills here. And yep, go back, go back, go back, go back here. Get as many kills as possible. Just do whatever you can, guys. There goes my general. That's unfortunate.
Got himself killed. How will your soldiers greet this news?
And that's probably going to be it for this army. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that I was fighting with this army and not the other army. That really sucks. I feel like I could have won this battle if I was fighting with that other army. Yeah, that's too bad. That's too bad. So how many did we kill? Altogether, we killed a little, 740. Okay. Yeah, so they took a dent. You know, that might have been half the army that we killed. So that's something. And of these, so you're just gonna keep attacking. I'm gonna withdraw, and you're gonna, damn, you didn't withdraw that far. But here, we will be reinforced by Menmatre Kassaros. And in this case, since I know I'm fighting with, you know, the smaller army, I will definitely be controlling the reinforcements this time. I don't know if that means I'm going to win, because this is a tough-looking army. And this is the army that I just fought? Yes, it is. Okay. So yeah, 2 tough-looking armies against whatever I have. Yeah. Yeah, the army that's being attacked is very scrappy, and then his army, I think his army is decent, but it's going to be banged up, so I don't like our chances here. But again, we have reinforcements arriving. We'll see how we do. Now, since I selected to have my reinforcements controlled by me, I'm pretty sure what that means is that this first stack is going to fill up with units coming on. It's going to be random units, I suppose. I don't have any control over who comes on. But it's not going to be... So, like, for the enemy, it's the same rules, correct? I don't have to fight both of their armies with just one of mine, correct? I guess we'll find out, because that looks like... Yeah, that looks like the full strength one, being led by their general. Yeah, that's what that looks like. Okay. But are these guys coming on? So they're being led by the AI. So despite the fact that I selected to have myself control them, that did not work. Okay. Alright, so let's get back here with the Chariot Archers. So that's Cav Auxilia. Actually, Chariot Archers would probably win in a melee against Cav Auxilia, because that's our Jav Cav. But we can skirmish with them, I guess. And we have our own Numidian Cav as well. But I don't really want to waste them on Cav Auxilia. I would rather turn slingers around and have slingers shoot at them. You know what? I don't know if my micro is good enough for this, but man, if I could get that general with my Numidian Cav, that would be so nice. And oh god, those onagers. They're so devastating. Or they can be, at least. They can be. Alright, what are you? Legionary Cav? Yep, that's pretty scary. And let's get you guys back. Numidian Cav. Let's see, chariots charging on into the Legionary Cav. Those are all of my reinforcements, of course. And can we get here with the Numidians and kill that general with our javelins? That'd be so nice. I know he's, you know, there could be friendly fire here, but if we could kill that general, that'd be very, very nice. You know, a good little morale victory here. And yeah, he's running away. Let's try to catch him. Again, these guys are fast, so let's turn off fire at will and try to catch... He's right there. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Come on, come on, kill him. Oh, for Christ's sakes. All right, there we go. Nice. Yes. Awesome. So let's run down these Libyan mercenaries. And Light Auxilia. Let's just get rid of these units here. What are you, Praetorians? So yeah, alright. Let's just get you back here. I don't want you to take Pelum tosses to the face. That would suck. And it'd be really nice to get rid of those onagers, but it seems like anything that I send to attack onagers dies. So I don't know. I don't know if that's what I want to do. Alright, Urbans are getting shot by my guys. Who are you? What's happening here? Legionaries. Alright, that looks fine. And we're throwing javelins on into Praetorians on this side. Like, that looks good. Alright, let's just turn you guys around here. What are you chasing? Light Auxilia? Oh, that's fine. You can finish running them down. And what are you? Legionaries. And we're getting chased by Light Auxilia. Let's just get back here. And yeah, how are we doing? I mean, is there anything we can do to help? Let's send my guys in here. Help out. Send my spears in. And what are you? Praetorian Cav? Let's see here. I'm tempted to... What are you? Legionary Cav? Okay, those guys are scary. Let's turn my spears around, actually. Let's turn at least you guys around here to face off against those Legionary Cav. And did my Nubians get caught? Yes, they did. I don't know what they got caught by, but they got caught by something. Incendiary pigs, it looks like, maybe? Alright, what are we doing here? So let's get here and... Yep. Toss in, and then... Okay, so we just lost... Okay, so that was my general that just got... Or my reinforcements general that just got killed, which... Sucks. That's another general down. Yep. Let's go here, Let's bring my chariots in and get a charge here. And that's... Yeah, Legionary Cav is tough. That's a tough unit. I don't know, if we could just break a couple of units of Praetorians and Urbans here, that'd be kind of a... Oh, there comes the Legionary Cav. Oh my god. Yep, that's how my general dies right there. Can the Chariot Archers help out? And the Spears? If we could bring down those Legionary Cav, that'd be so nice. And here on this side, let's go help out. Nubians get back, actually. Nubians get here. And Slingers, throw your pebbles into them. And are we gonna kill the Legionary Cav? It's down to 4 men. It's So, yep, shoot at the urbans,
Enemy general
and
shows his value.
spears move up. Yes, we got the general. Nice. So that's a legionary cav down.
The enemy general
All
has
right,
been
that feels
killed and
nice.
his men lose hard.
That feels good. So let's go here, and then let's toss into the Praetorians. Numidians, please run away. Please run away. Please run away. Let's go there. Let's go there, and just pick them apart. Just pick them apart. We don't need to engage Praetorians in close combat. All right, so urbans are right there, and light auxilia. Yeah, I don't have much cav left, but can we get into the light auxilia at least? Toss into the urbans there, and then you continue to skirmish, and spears get back to the fight. And general, run down the... Nope, not auxilia. Don't run down the auxilia. Do not do that. Do not do that. Man, scrappy fight. So that's... Oh, those are incendiary pigs. I was like, what the hell's going on there? Alright, here we go here. Maybe we can break some Praetorians. That'd be kind of cool. Throw into the rear of those Praetorians there. And yep, we're breaking those Praetorians there. That feels good. Cav Auxilia running away. That feels good as well. Who are you? Roman Cav? Okay. And yeah, get into the rear of those urbans. And then you stop shooting there. And are you gonna break? Don't. Yeah, okay, nice. We broke the urbans. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Go there and go up against those legionaries right there. And then you turn around. Turn around. Praetorians. Alright. What's happening on this side? So yeah, you help out. Numidians help out against, what is this? Roman Cav? Yeah, I don't know how they do against that. Maybe we can run down some early legionaries instead. And let's get my chariots back here. And spears like this. I can't believe that my army is still fighting. Like, this is... Oh, shit, here comes the Roman Cav. Can we get back here? Help out against the Roman Cav, please. Jesus Christ. Numidians, get back here. Numidians killed the incendiary pig handlers. Why not? Nice, we broke off the Roman Cav. That feels good. And, nope, don't not get into the auxilia. Do not get into the auxilia. Please do not get into the auxilia. Come on, please don't do it. Please, come on. Oh, for the love of God. If my reinforcing Cav can kill that onager, that'd be fantastic. I would love that. Spears, get back here and help out. And try to break these Praetorians. And go here and try to break those Praetorians as well. And we're shooting into the Legionary Cav right there. And yes, breaking units feels good. Can we keep breaking them, or is that asking too much? Might be asking too much. Oh, whoa, we broke them. Holy shit, we broke them. Oh my god. Oh dear. Yeah, let's try to get here and then here. And then go there. Run those guys down. And then you get up here and go after the Libyan mercenaries. Alright, what's left? Okay, auxilia. So spears turn around and face the auxilia here and then here. Urban cohorts. Jesus Christ, please someone get the onager. I thought the reinforcing... Well, if I send the Numidians, will they be able to do it? Can anyone kill onager crews in this game? Alright, auxilia running away. Perfect. Awesome. Love to see it. Shoot at the auxilia there. And yeah, please, Numidian mercenaries, please, for the love of God, get their onagers down. Alright, Libyan mercenaries, I think those are very beatable. Urban cohorts, we'll see. I don't know. Let's get my general back. There's only 3 men left in this unit as well. So that's scary. And Praetorians. So yeah, you fight the Urbans. And are the Numidians being able to clear out the... I need you guys back in the fight, actually. Yeah, I need you guys back over here. So we are wrapping up those urbans, I think they were. Okay, Cav Auxilia. Alright, so spears go after the Cav Auxilia, please. And perfect, we broke them. Oh my god. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, so shoot at those guys there. And those are not my guys. Alright, so what do we have here? Auxilia. So yeah, please come back. Send the Numidians after the Libyan mercenaries. And god damn, those Libyan mercenaries still have javelins left. Jesus Christ. Okay, they ran away, thank god. Alright, so Praetorians, let's just hang out here. We don't need to engage them. We don't need to force that engagement. And Slingers, what are you guys doing? You're chasing stuff? I'm kind of okay with that, honestly. And Numidians come back here and chase down those guys. Praetorians, kind of, what do they want to do? Because, yeah, if they're going to do this, then let's get a rear charge with my Numidians. Yeah, let's get a rear charge with them. There we go. There we go. So now we have Praetorian cohort there. And Praetorian cohort there. So they're going to be dealt with. Oh my god, I don't know how I'm doing this. This is insane. Holy crap. Wow. Alright, Praetorian cohort, please shoot at them. Again, I don't want to, like, the battle's not over. There's still units left. So I don't want to prematurely celebrate here. But what do we have left in the distance? Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's not telling me. Are those legionaries? What are they? I don't know. Well, let's get my spears lined up like that. Slingers keep... now that the Praetorians are broken, let's just run them down. And are those onagers coming back into the field? Looks like they're bringing on more onagers. Can we see what is advancing upon us here? Legionary cohorts, and is that another... So 2 legionary cohorts. 46 and 61. Honestly, pretty chunky units. Yeah, this fight is not over yet. Let's get them there, and Slingers are out of ammo. Oh, that sucks. And Numidian mercenaries are also out of ammo. So we just have to... Let's try to get them on the downside of this hill here. Maybe like that. And then Slingers like that. General... God, there's only 3 men left in his unit. Like, I really don't want to have to use him in a fight. If I don't have to. And behind me, I still have this gosh dang onager crew that's back here. So they're firing. My reinforcements have 1 unit left, and they are advancing on the onager crew, bless their hearts. They are Pharaoh's bowmen, so they're very high morale. There's 19 men left, that's why they're still fighting. They are shooting at the onager crewmen, but they're exchanging fire, and they're not running into melee. And they actually have decent melee stats, so I think they would do better against the onager crewmen if they were... I don't know, the onager crew is kind of having a hard time landing shots. I think it might be because of the hill, maybe? Yeah, maybe that's the best way to go. I don't know. But this still is not decided, you know. Oh, those things still have ammo. I didn't know that they had ammo left. Didn't even realize that I had another unit right there. So yes, you guys can throw some ammo there. And then, yeah, you guys get lined up. This is perfect. If we can split them up, that's perfect. Yes, like that. That's how I want to fight these guys. Yes, break them one at a time. And yes, you chase so that... Yes, perfect. You just keep running away. You keep getting shots into them. They only lost 1 man. Okay. Alright, so you guys turn around. Damn, my slingers broke. Oh, God. Yeah, get some shots into the rear, please. Oh, never mind. They turned around. So let's just form up here and then here. Pharaoh's bowmen are still shooting at that onager crew. That's hilarious. Yeah, if you guys want to rally, that'd be amazing. And what do you want to do? Are you chasing after my routing unit? I mean, you guys were the attackers, so like... Yeah, okay, so my guys rally, that's nice. So you run this way and lead those legionaries on a merry goose chase. And yeah, currently they're getting shot in the back. That's perfect for me. Yeah, they're actually losing men this way. These Pharaoh's Bowmen have actually lost 3 men. And have they lost anything? They've lost a couple guys. Man, what a weird duel that is. Alright, here we are. Legionary cohorts. Oh dear, how many left? 57? Are you guys not shooting? Yeah, please shoot. Please shoot into them. And let's try to get this engagement on our spears, obviously. And slingers get off to the flanks so that, you know, they can help out. And yeah, if they just want to go after my cav, like I'll just swing around here with my spears like that. Yep, let's turn around. You guys go there. And spears, just turn around and get them like that. And engage like that. Yep, that's fine. And then let's send in the Numidians. Not my general, just the Numidians. Let's send in the slingers here. And there we go. That's the break. Nice. Nice. So they are cleaned up. And I think the only unit left is that onager unit. So I'm going to take things slow here. I'm going to do things one at a time. Well, let's send... I can at least send the slingers up. They can start moving in that direction. And the Numidians will continue to run down the legionaries, and then we will spread ourselves thin. I won't even... I don't know. I won't even send my general. I don't want him to die. And... let's march up, but try to spread out so that those onagers, if they want to switch their fire onto us, hopefully they won't, you know, do as much damage. And how are these Numidians still fresh? That is incredible. Wow. I can't believe that. Man, they must have that very good stamina trait, because that's really, really something. I've been so impressed by that unit in this battle. Both Numidian mercenaries, they were just very, you know, they fight pretty well in melee. And obviously their javelins are nice, like they're fast and they're incredibly good stamina. Yeah, solid units, very solid units. And it looks like the crew actually did come out. So the crew is now, there we go, that's it.
Enemies, these men are perfect.
That's the fight.
They are running from the battle in terror.
There we go. Can we just finish running these guys down? I can't believe I won that fight. That's insane. I barely had anything for an army. And my reinforcements like just got stomped. So, wow. Wow, that was crazy. What a couple of crazy battles. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with my faction leader and his army on his boat. I'm very nervous about that. That's the entire reason why I played an extra turn. I couldn't just end this episode and not know what was going to happen to him for, you know, until the next time I played this campaign. Well, that was pretty good. We got another 1,700 kills, which feels pretty good. And yeah, Numidian Cav got 132 kills. Numidian Mercenaries 124, Nile Spears 19, Nubian Spears 54 and 84, Slingers 44 and 110, Numidian Mercenaries 287. Holy shit. Desert Cav 68 and Egyptian Chariot Archers 131. Yes, all right. Holy crap. Man. Okay, I'm holding my breath. I'm holding my breath. I'm holding my breath. This is my general, isn't it? Is it right here? Yes, it is. And it's against the Julii. And I can't withdraw? Oh yeah, that's right. I have to fight this and I'm gonna lose. Just don't sink me. And I can land, hopefully. Man of the hour, Captain Ramos. Which one was it? It was him. Yes, yes. Of course it was him. Holy shit. Yeah, that's amazing. Absolutely. 3-star general. Good commander. Absolutely. 100%. We need a general. Holy shit. You are a genius. That was amazing. Okay, and you can actually just get off the boats. Thank God. Yeah. Thank freaking God. So let's drop a save real quick. Just to, you know. Alright. God, I need to end this episode, but I need to look at things too. So I somehow, by a miracle, won this battle. So I should be able to merge these armies together and then put them all inside of one fort because one of the generals did die, so I have to use them. I can only build... Well, no, I can build 2 forts, can't I? I can... Yeah. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if I need 1 or 2 forts for these 2 armies. And they can't win against Leptis Magna. Not with just 1 onager. Yeah, they just have 1 onager, and they won't be able to get through those walls. They can't beat that garrison. Not to mention the scraps that are around them. No, they're too weak. So they would have to hold up inside of a fort and just wait until reinforcements come, which could be my faction leader's army. I don't know. I don't know if I want to use... I was thinking, like, is it safer to go back here? His boat retreated to, like, the best possible place because I have options, right? I can go here or here. So, obviously, the scraps... These scraps can be destroyed by this full strength army right here. That's nice. And then these were the defeated scraps. That's the army that I wish I had commanded in the battle that I lost. And then, yeah, mercenaries. So they can all move up. Get rid of those scraps. These guys probably can't beat this. So they might have to retreat back to these guys.
Mighty general.
Yeah, that's probably what we're going to do there. And then, yeah, them we will handle when we get to them. And then, does my faction... Yeah, it's hard to say. Do I bring my faction heir to help out against Leptis Magna? I dare say, like, are we getting to the end of the Scipii onslaught? Do I dare hope to hope? Hope is such a dangerous thing, isn't it? My God. Yeah, what a freaking episode. Holy shit. Okay, so let's go through this. 22,000 in the treasury. Okie dokie. I'm the most advanced faction. Okay. And yes, a lot of heroic deaths in that turn. And then Senbi was born. Okay. So we got some boats trained up and ceasefire between Britannia and the Senate. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that. But that's going to be it for this episode. This has been a monster of an episode, and I hope that you all have enjoyed it. So before I go, I just wanted to say that if you're enjoying these videos and you would like to support the channel, then consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. It all helps immensely. So until next time, this has been Conestep playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.